I did, in fact, know Charles Wedemeyer for a number of years. He died in 1999, as you will know. And Charles is unquestionably the father of modern open education in the world. I met him just after he got done opening up the British education system. It's now called the UK Open Education System. He's worked with a number of African countries on opening up their education system. In fact, he has an honorary doctor's degree from an African country for the work that he did for them. He wrote voluminously on open education, both the theoretical rationale and so on. And he spoke again and again and again at conferences. And luckily, he happened to end up across the hall from me. He was a gentleman. He was just absolutely brilliant speaker. He would bring you in and shake you up. And so I think we should know Charles Wedemeyer and his work. He did the articulated instructional media program.
University Extension, which includes general extension, agricultural cooperative extension, and radio and television, have been bringing services to the people of the state through these media for some time. Now there is a new organization called AIM, A-I-M, Articulated Instructional Media, which is experimenting with the creation of new and unconventional forms of higher education for those adults in our state who cannot free themselves for matriculation at a campus in the usual way.
He was a pioneer. Why should we remember Davy Crockett or Daniel Boone? He was a pioneer. He didn't chop down trees or kill bears, but he did open up education. He fought against troglodyte administrations in schools to get correspondence study. He started the United States Armed Forces Information System. 250,000 servicemen used that USAFI system to improve their own possibilities in life, to learn something that they needed to know for whatever reason they needed it. We're not the judge of that. They are. The learner is central. He spoke again and again about the need for any system of education to be learner-centric as opposed to teacher-centric or book-centric or anything else that might come along. If Charles Wedemeyer were alive today and could watch Kurt Bonk, for example, doing his work, he would be absolutely enthusiastic and proud and saying it's about time. I think that Kurt is the perfect recipient of the Wedemeyer Award, and I think that on the basis of knowing him for about 20 years now, Kurt, as you know, studied to be an accountant in his undergraduate days, went into Milwaukee and became a very successful accountant, and then decided he was a good accountant, but that accountant wasn't a bonk. So he decided to change, and so he enrolled in some correspondence study courses at the university, and I happened to be director of the program, and I happened to have, and these are all coincidences, to have written the very courses that he wanted to take. And so he became a correspondence study student with me, and he set the world's land speed record in going through the course. I had to put the brakes on him all the time to wait for my feedback before he would go on. Well, I think that right now, probably in the entire world, he's the outstanding practitioner of open education. I happened to have an office that was right on the corner of Bonk Boulevard and Wedemeyer Way, so that I, in my life, have had a chance to meet two giants.